Good morning everyone, it's Yvonne here to do your weekly reads, and this is for the very last person I was going to say. Let me start again. This is for the very last sign of Leo. Leo, this is your weekly reading for the period of 28th of July through to the 3rd of August. If the readings do not resonate with you, use your smarts, use your intuition, move on to another reading or a reader, whatever suits your needs. But don't dwell on it. Don't try and make it fit. If it doesn't feel right, it's not for you. Don't try to own it. Actually, that could be really nice, because I think sometimes I hear readings and I think, oh, that would be really nice if that were to happen to me, but it doesn't feel right. So I think, well, it's not mine then. Like having another baby. Yeah. Who has a baby at 61? Unless it's, yeah, adopting. Okay, Leo, let's get into your reading. I wanted to be really shuffled today, so thinking there's plenty to say here. Oh, okay, you may be dealing with an earth sign. Very interesting. The earth signs can be Capricorn, Taurus or Virgo, predominantly Taurus with this card, but it's more about the personality of this person. This person is a little focused on their money, so they're sort of a little bit of an ambitious sign. It's not like they're cold or anything. They are, still love. They're very natural people. They like being out and about in the open air. Because of that, often I see them as being like farmers or people who work outside, tradesmen. The King of Pentacles has his smarts together. He's highly structured, organised and very strategic. He's not as passionate as, say, a fire sign. He's not as emotional as a water sign, and certainly not always in his head like an air sign. So this is about him being very grounded, being very down to earth. Okay, and then we have the Ten of Cups coming out next. Now, the Ten of Cups talks of absolute joy and happiness. It talks about, obviously, having all your ducks in a row. So this is beautiful because you're on your way to being here. Now, this could be your energy, but we'll see as we move through here. There is a choice of two pathways here, two different ways to go. Both of them equally as attractive, but one of them will lead to, wow, one of them will lead to unhappiness, sadness, destruction. That's really interesting. So the Seven of Swords talks about something being done that isn't quite right. It can be not speaking up. It can be trying to get away with something, trying to sneak away with something, trying to do something that's not quite right. And this is about anxiety here, and look, carrying this heavy burden. I feel like you have an opportunity for absolute happiness if you pick the right pathway. But I think at the moment you may be in a situation that's causing you a great deal of distress here. And the universe is saying, come on. Oh, it's going to do the come on, mate, get yourself together and walk down the other path. Come on, do it. You know you want to, because you're not walking, you're not taking the right path. You're standing here, you're in a situation that could be fraught with somebody not doing the right thing here, causing you a great deal of pain and anxiety. You really want to put it down and move forward, and you're stuck fast here. And the universe is saying, what is wrong with you? Can you not see you have an opportunity here for complete happiness? But you have to walk away from the other situation. This complete happiness can be with an earth sign here, but you've got to leave the other stuff behind. You have to put those burdens down. Wow, Leo, that's a heavy situation some of you are in there. Somebody may be really doing the wrong thing by you. Okay, now the Judgment card has come out here, and the Judgment card does talk about rebirth. Rebirthing the phoenix, coming around again, being brought up from the dead, having another chance at something. This could be, if you're in that situation, this could be about you just living a new life, finding love again, finding a whole new situation here. It could be that you're going back to something, but we'll see. We do have an opportunity. This is what the new path is offering here. Look at this, Ace of Pentacles. Stability, security, possibly a long-term relationship with someone, but something that's happy. And then we have the Eight of Wands. So something's happening here. There's messages going backwards and forwards here over the internet. If you're dealing with somebody, it could be that you're intuitively communicating to. Five of Swords coming out here, which often talks about moving away from something but being unhappy with a choice you've made. Can talk about feeling selfish. Maybe you're worried about leaving this person behind because you feel like you're being selfish. Maybe that's why you don't want to move away from this other situation. Holy dooly, if it meant putting up with that sort of stuff, I wouldn't be sticking around for it either. So the Five of Swords can talk about walking away from something. King of Wands is coming out here. So this is you. So the universe is saying, you know what? This is who you are. You're this beautiful being who's able to take the lead, move forward with passion, integrity, being strong, beautiful in your own surroundings, and following your joy and passion. And having a brand new start here, taking a leap of faith. The universe is asking you to take a leap of faith here. I feel like you're holding back because for some unknown reason you feel like you're doing the wrong thing. And look at you, you're all single on everything. Wow, okay. This is the situation you're in at the moment. You're in a prison of your own making. But you're about to close that out because the World card is here, signifying a brand new start. Once you realise your power. Leo, you're not realising your power at the moment. You are stuck in a situation which could be absolutely ghastly. I feel like here, this is about you gathering your own strength here, taking time out. You have a choice. At the moment, you're in a situation which looks really tacky to me. You're either dealing with someone who's very cold and unforgiving. It's creating a lot of anxiety and you are carrying a lot of weight around. So you could have a really sore back. You have a choice to walk down a different pathway that will give you absolute beauty, joy, heaven, or your ducks in a row, everything. Could be with an earth sign. But it could also be asking you to be really practical and strategic about this move as well. I feel like you're moving towards someone here. I feel like this is someone that perhaps you've either had something with in the past or you've known in your past. And I feel like you know that this is something you really want and you want to perhaps communicate with this person. But for some unknown reason, you feel like leaving your marriage, your relationship, whatever it is you are in here behind, is extremely painful for you because you feel like you're committed to it here. And the universe is saying, you know, this whole idea of moving away from something that's not serving you, you're in a karmic relationship. But I mean karmic in the not so good sense, a lesson sense. Because they're asking you to walk away and take a leap of faith here and close out this cycle here. What the universe is saying to you, Leo, is you do not realize the tools you have at hand, how incredibly strong you are. That's why you're represented by the lion. So you need to find the lion within you in order to walk in a different direction here. This cycle needs to be closed out. This Five of Swords means you've learned your lessons. You can take your swords and go. Okay, that's what it's all about. I feel like you've been with someone who has been either withholding, lying, deceitful. It has created a lot of anxiety for you and you are ready to put those 10 of Wands down. So here you are coming up as the Magician. And that is exactly why you are the Lion. Because you have to learn this is who you are here. You're full of this beautiful strength. And we have the Andean Cross coming out again. Now, I've had that twice already today, which is quite interesting. That's good. They actually have a crow in this picture. People keep showing the crow everywhere. And the crow has a straight beak and the raven has a hooked beak. And they call the raven the crow and the crow the raven. And it annoys me. Sorry. Get to know the difference between a crow and a raven. They are not the same thing. The Andean Cross announces the start to a great journey. It's time to raise your gaze from the mundane day to day to which until now has seemed beyond your grasp. Allow new wisdom to guide you and stop trying to make sense of it before you respond with a resounding yes. This is time to move on, Leo. You cannot stay where you are. You've learned the lessons and it's time to go. Sounds like Big Brother. Have a great week.